Hi guys, I hope you are doing well. Today I want to speak about subcooling and superheating, how it's work in HVAC. Subcooling and superheating is happening in HVAC related to the HVAC system of the vehicle. Actually, subcooling, if you think about the name, cooling means reducing the temperature. So any temperature below the saturation temperature, 100 degree for example, the water temperature of the room happens in condenser. Superheating: any temperature of the vapor above the saturation temperature more than 100 degree. As refrigerant enters the evaporator, it's in a liquid state. As heat added, it will turn to a vapor at its boiling point or saturation temperature. Happens in superheating. Let's explain about the HVAC. In here we have a compressor. After compressor, condenser, then cooling fan, receiver dryer, high side service port, expansion valve, evaporator. Okay, the liquid and the gas, it will compress inside the compressor and it will goes to the condenser. While it's compressed, the temperature and the pressure will increase. Then it will reach to the condenser. In the condenser, because of the vents of the condenser and because of the cooling fan, the temperature will reduce, but the pressure it will stay same. The pressure will stay same. So this liquid plus gas that is coming from the compressor, it will turns to the liquid because the temperature is reduced with the help of the cooling fan and the vents of the condenser. And then it will go to the receiver dryer. If it has any moisture, it will take it. Then it will go to the expansion valve. When it reach to the expansion valve, it should be totally liquid. In the expansion valve, there is a tiny hole, and this liquid should cross this tiny hole, and then when it crosses, it will turn to the liquid plus gas again in the form of the first time when it goes out to the liquid. After that, it will enter to the evaporator with the liquid and gas in the liquid and gas shape, because in the evaporator there is a heater core, okay, and this liquid plus gas, this mixture, it will absorb the heat and it will convert to the evaporator, and this circulation is happening every time. So now just we want to know why we need subcooling and why we need superheating and when it will happen. Actually, inside the condenser there is a saturated state, and at the middle of the condenser that there is liquid plus gas we have. Then it rejects more heat and it will convert to the liquid. So what we explained at the first, inside the condenser the temperature will reduce but the pressure will stay same. In the evaporator, it absorbs heat, and then there is saturated state in the middle of the evaporator. After saturated, it will convert to the complete vapor. Why we need subcooling? We need subcooling to be sure that the liquid plus gas in the condenser convert to the liquid, and it's the way that we can be sure that this converting it will happening perfectly. If there is any vapor, then it's not efficient for the HVAC system of the vehicle. For the superheating, actually the temperature increase in the form of vapor in the evaporator core. Then if the refrigerant is more in the HVAC, what will happen? If there is more refrigerant, the condenser capacity will work more. Then the temperature will increase and there is less cooling. Everything it has a limit. More than the limit, the passenger inside the cabin won't get the cold air. So if it's less than the limit or if it's more than the limit, we don't have any perfect efficient. If it's less refrigerant, if there is less refrigerant, then the small amount of liquid plus gas goes to the evaporator. So this mixture have to travel more. so the cooling temperature will reduce. Thanks for your time and watching my videos. Thanks so much.